hold on. Try that. Thank goodness I had my safety goggles with me. They ward off all danger, and that's why we always wear them in here. Hello, I'm Richard Hammond. Welcome to Blast Lab. This is where I do all my top-secret science, experimenting with incredible machines that can transport matter through time and space, and with huge mutant monsters that turn out to be able to escape from their cages. Today, I'm going to be putting two teams through their paces to discover which group has the best scientific minds. Let's see what's in store. Top-secret experiments in your laboratory, you can't have just anyone wandering in. That's why I have the best security available to protect this place, the SAS. Unfortunately, a lot of their mums have birthdays around this time of year, so they've all gone shopping together for presents instead of coming to work. Luckily for me, though, my Nan is a one-woman fighting machine. It is Ninja Nan. See the monster, the huge teeth, the wings, the pincers? No? OK, I don't want to know what happened, but thanks for standing in. I know she may look fragile, but she's actually a trained ninja. See? Take your place in security now, please, Nan. Nan! Nan! If you'd like to take your place in security. Thank you very much indeed. There she goes. Oh, look at that. Look at the speed. She is so fast, she has to slow down to catch blue bottles. OK, Nan is settled in. It's time now to meet the people who are trying to get into my lab today. Don't clap yet. They could be anybody. We've got to be certain before we let them through security. You say you're the yellow team, yeah? Identify yourselves by names, please.
Double! Tom! MJ!
Double, Tom, MJ. Yep, that checks out. Now, I'm going to ask you to perform a hidden talent so we can be absolutely sure you're the right people to let in. Tom, it says here you can do kickboxing. Don't move a muscle! Don't move. Right now, you're in incredible danger because Ninja Nan is there, poised behind you. If you even think about kickboxing, oh, it'll get messy in there. Lab rats to security, make Ninja Nan safe. Thank you. There you go. See? That'll be fine. That'll be fine. Yes, that'll hold her in. Oh, double, just to be certain. Right, Tom, do your stuff. Prove it. Hello. Oh, crikey, yep. Yep, that's looking like kickboxing to me. Yep, I think that is. You are cleared through security. You can come into the lab. Hello, yellow team. Welcome to Blast Lab. Where are you from?
We're from Oxfordshire, and we're the Speedy Brains!
No, you're not. You're the yellow team. But welcome to Blast Lab. Thanks for coming in. Good luck. Let's meet the other team now, the people you're going to be playing against. Well, hold on. They say they're the red team. Can't be too sure. Can't let just anybody in here for security reasons. So identify yourselves by names, please.
Harriet! Portia! Lucy!
Harriet, Portia, Lucy. Yep, that's right. Under hidden talent on the security form, it says, Portia, you can scream really loud.
Yeah?
Well, go on, then. Oh, OK. Yep, that was really loud. You are the red team. Come through security, past Ninja Nan. Hello, red team. Welcome to Blast Lab. Where are you lot from?
Leicester! And we're the TARDIS trio!
No, you're not. You're the red team. But welcome to Blast Lab. Thanks for coming. Good luck. It's time to play round one. So, teams, you've both got to take your positions. Go and get settled in, red and yellow teams. Right, some cars can do 0 to 60 in 2 seconds. Some cars can beat Einstein in a quiz. I have the latter. He is the cleverest thing on 4 wheels. It's Oliver. His time off roaming the globe to collect fact for his high-tech fact nav. I built it, so it doesn't always work. Some of the facts are true, some of the facts are false. Fortunately, Oliver knows which is which. So I'm going to give each team a science fact. They're going to tell me if they think it's right or wrong. If it is true, Oliver will do this. And if it's false, Oliver will let us know like this. Simple enough. OK, teams, this is it. Your first chance to earn points in Blast Lab. OK, Reds, you're going first. Here is your fact. You have to tell me whether this is true or false. Seawater is heavier than fresh water. Is it heavier than fresh water? Have a think. Audience, what do we think? Is that true or false? A few false in there, mostly true. What do we think?
I think it's true.
OK, true is the team's answer. Oliver, is it true or false? It's actually loaded with minerals, so it weighs 24 kilograms more per cubic metre than fresh water. Yeah, so well done. That's the first point to you, Reds. OK, Yellows, this is your chance to equalise. The red colour of Mars is created by rust. Is that true or false? Have a think, have a think. Audience, what do we think? Is that true or false? Oh, look at that. It's split the audience down the middle, I reckon, half and half. Have you had enough time to think about that one, Yellow? Your first chance to earn points. Tom, MJ, Darvel, I don't like to make you nervous. It's your first chance to equalise, more to the point. What do we think?
True.
You think that's true? Oliver, is it true or false? It's true, well done! That's the equalising point. They're on one apiece. The reddy-orange colour of the surface of Mars is caused by iron oxide, and that's made by the reaction of iron with oxygen. So it's actually just like when your car rusts. Not that Oliver knows about that sort of thing, because he wouldn't do anything like that. Now, right, your last question. This one is a bit different, because this isn't a true or false question. I'm going to give you an actual question, and you've got to give me an answer. Write it down on those pads in front of you. It's not that easy. So I'm going to give the point to the team that's nearest to the correct answer. And here comes the question. How tall was the tallest ever iceberg? What I want is the measurement above the waterline. Let's go for metres, I think. If you'd both turn round your boards now so we can all have a look. Reds, 75 metres. Yellows, 1,500 metres. Quite a range then, quite a difference. Well, the actual answer is 168 metres tall, which means that the red team are the winners. Well done, Red! It was actually the Melville Bay iceberg sighted off the coast of Greenland in 1958. Otherwise, you'd have noticed it, I'm sure. At that height, it's as tall as 112 Ninja Nans, if you were wondering and wanted to measure it properly. So the points now are 2 to the Reds, 1 to the Yellows. But first, it is Mini Science, the round where our teams perform complex scientific experiments using simple household objects. And for this round, I need to break out the really big science guns. Well, actually, quite a small one. But she is the real science deal. It is Mini Miss. Hello, Miss. Yes, slight mix-up with the time machine. So my school science teacher is here in Blast Lab. She just happens to be 10 years old.
Yes, thanks for that, Richard.
Yeah, sorry. So what are we doing today, Miss?
Well, today's teams are going to be launching their very own rockets using straws, bottles and a foot pump. They have 6 bottles to choose from.
Oh, right, so they all choose from these bottles. Once they've chosen a bottle, how do they then turn that into a rocket?
Well, first they have to attach it to their launch wire using a straw and some Velcro. Then once it's attached, they have to pump air into the bottle using a foot pump. Eventually, the air should become so much inside the bottle that it forces the pump out.
Oh, so it turns into a rocket at that point. I see. It's very clever.
The teams take it in turns to choose and launch their rockets.
Yes.
And the team that gets the most amount of points wins the game.
Fair enough. Red team, you're in the lead at the moment with 2 points, so you get to go first for this. Launching a bottle of rocket isn't that easy. It's rocket science after all. So Mini Miss is going to take you over to the launch pad there and take you through the process of getting your rockets in the air. So if you'd like to all go over there, teams, with Mini Miss, she's going to explain how to launch your bottle rockets. See, the thing is, with these bottle rockets, yes, we're using air pressure, to fire them up the wire. But there's something else more important in action here, and it's something that was explained by one of Blast Lab's all-time heroes. He really was the business. Sir Isaac Newton. A fabulously clever bloke who did some very clever scientific stuff. But he was probably best at explaining complicated things so that we could all understand them. He came up with some laws about stuff that's going on around us all the time. And his law number 3 explained how space rockets work. Well, not directly, because space rockets hadn't been invented, but it explained the principles that still happen today. Basically, in every rocket, when it fires its engine to get up into space, it pushes that way. And that means there's a push that way, and that was Newton's law, you see. He said for every shove that way, there's a shove that way. Well, actually, what he said was for every action, there's an equal and opposite reaction, but it's the same deal. So as the rocket shoves that way, it goes that way. And it's the same with our bottle rockets. As the air forces itself out that way, it pushes that way, and that means the rocket goes that way. Look at us standing around, shooting the breeze, talking about Sir Isaac Newton's 3rd law. What? I've gone on a bit, haven't I? You're ready to go, aren't you? Right, let's get on with this then. Reds, get into position behind there. Choose your rocket, please. Yellows, if you'd like to go behind the table and await your turn. Reds, have you decided on your rocket?
Yeah.
Which one is it?
That one.
Why?
Because it's very streamlined.
Good, so you're thinking about the aerodynamics of the thing. Very good. OK, well, step up to the launch pad with your rocket. Right, it's coming up to pressure now. Here we go. Yeah! Oh, well, you know, it's not space, but it launched. It launched. Personally, sadly, that doesn't score you any points at all. It's not quite in the zone for 1 point. Yellow team, choose your bottle, step up to the mark, and do your launch. Away we go. Charging, this is a bigger bottle, it's going to take more air, isn't it? Anybody got much to do this evening? Busy tomorrow? Hey, look at that! Wow! Well done, yellows. So that's 5 points. Now, here's how it's going to work at the end of this. Whoever's got the most points off there will win this game and win a point overall, OK? Reds, and which bottle do you want to use for your next attempt?
That one.
The big one. Because? Well,
It carries more
frankly,
air.
because you just saw it work really well, and as scientists, learning from experiments is what it's all about. Lab rat, is that seal correct? Get off then. We're working up towards a launch. Keep pumping, keep that air. It's that air being squashed in when it wants to escape. That's what will make this work. We're all getting tired of going, whoa. Yes! Whoa! Is that in the 5 zone? Yes, it is. It's in the 5 zone. Well done. Good effort, Reds. Well done, well done. Right, yellows, which rocket are you going for now?
That bottle.
For your second attempt. Oh, this one you can't use. This is Mini Miss's special one. She'll get very angry. Miss, they nearly took your own special rocket there. Which one?
That one.
Why?
Because it's streamlined like the other one was.
So you're thinking streamlining?
Yeah.
OK. Good luck, good luck. All the time, that air being pumped into the bottle, getting squashed up to the end, because you can compress it. Oh! Oh, not bad! That's in the 2 zone. It didn't quite make it to 3. Still, well done. OK, Reds, you're going with that one because...
It's fat.
So you go... but hang on, this is a different issue because you guys are talking about streamline. This, so you're talking about it's got more air in it. That's why you want it. OK?
Work it, make it, do it, makes us...
OK, Reds, you at the moment have a total of 5 points. The yellows have 7 points. So unless you get 3, which would take you to 8 overall on this, you'll have lost. Keep going, keep pumping. You can hear it's about to launch. Yes! Whoa! Well done! Well done. Red's on a total of 9.
Work it.
So yellows are on a total of 7. You need to get 3 or more with this to win.
Go on, MJ.
Harder, better, faster, stronger.
Here we go. You can hear a bit of air escaping. Oh, yellows! Oh, I'm so sorry. That means then the Reds win that game. You win the point for the Reds. Well done. That means the overall scores 3-1. So our bottle of rockets there, using just air, and of course, old Isaac Newton's third law. He really was brilliant. Sorry, I'm a fan, I can't help it. They're pretty effective, but we can make them more powerful by changing the mixture of our rocket fuel. And we don't have to add anything that explodes. Just simple water will do. This is a water rocket scientist.
Hello, I'm a water rocket scientist.
He claims that his rudimentary water rockets, made out of nothing more than plastic bottles, sticky tape, and an old bin bag, can fly higher than a firework, or even a distress flare. In a brave attempt to teach my lab rats something useful, he's going to show them how he builds his rockets. They work using a combination of high pressure and Newton's third law of motion. Our scientist part fills the rocket with water and increases the pressure inside until it's ready to burst. Then we simply release the pressure, which allows the water to escape downwards with incredible force.
3, 2, 1, lift off.
And this pushes the bottle rocket upwards and into the sky. Meanwhile, my highly focused lab rats are paying our expert as much attention as they did to their teachers at school. Right, enough of that. It's time for a test. Don't worry about the danger our lab rat assistants might be in. They're completely useless and bred for this type of thing, and only they'd be stupid enough to get involved with this sort of experiment. 3, 2, 1, blast off! The firework was a slow starter, but it's soon overtaken the water rocket. The firework wins. So his small water rocket failed to beat the firework. But how will our expert's biggest rocket get on against this distress flare? OK, let's hold that experiment right there because there's an extra point in this team. The score right now, 3-1. So possibility of an extra point for you, yellows. To the team that can tell me, will that big water rocket go higher than the distress flare? Reds, does it do it or not?
Yes.
You think it does? Yellows, does it do it or not? You think it does?
Yes.
So your points cancel each other out. If you get it right, you both get the point. There's only one way to find out if it does. Let's have a look at the experiment. Our water rocket scientist is just making his final preparations to his giant rocket. Oh, it's gone off too early! No, it looks like it's actually exploded. The top of the rocket blew off, but the bottom has been left behind. Right then, Mr. Scientist, you've got one more chance with your backup rocket. Just get your preparations right this time. Brilliant. The landing parachute's fallen off. You've got one more chance, Rocket Boffin. Let's go. OK, it hasn't gone off in his face, and the top hasn't fallen off. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, blast off! The rocket's not going off. The rocket is not going off. The flare's gone about 1 kilometre up into the sky. What's happening with the rocket? Ah! Watch out, lab rat! Oh, just missed. Well, thanks a lot, pal. Your status as water rocket scientist has just been revoked. Cheerio. Sorry, guys. No points. They didn't get points either. No points to either team. Right. Time now, then, for you all to go off and get ready for the messy, messy mess test. Away you go. Go and get your outfits on. You need your protective clothing. Trust me, you do need... Oh, that's bad. The water wheel stopped outside. It means we've lost power. Never mind. I've thought of that and made contingency plans. It's time to switch to emergency power. Lab rat, get on that foot pump, please. Go on the foot pump. Charge it up. There you go. It's brilliant, this. I made it myself. Look at that! Probably every home should have one. It's perfectly green, but it would take too long to explain to people. You carry on with that. Thank you very much, while we move on to the messy, messy mess test. Which today is in the septic tank. This is where all the waste from my different experiments goes. Actually, I managed to create a new type of tiny bacteria the other day that will eat away all the bad things in here and convert it into pure water. It's brilliant. Unfortunately, though, one of the chemicals I threw away in here made some of the tiny bacteria mutate to about the size of a medium rat. So you might want to look out for those in there. Here is the game, then. Hidden in this tank are discs. Some, like this, are duds. But the ones you're after are like these held by my lab rat. They feature your team's colour and the name of prizes. Things like MP3 players, the big Bop It, maybe a radio-controlled mosquito. Lab rat, hide those and get out. Thank you. Your job then, teams, is to get as many of those prize discs as you can with your team's colour out of there and into these baskets. We have one for yellow and one for red. The team to get the most prize discs into their baskets will get to take home the prizes written on them. The losing team has to blow their prizes up. There's one further complication this week. Harriet, show us your arm. You've busted. Clearly, with a broken arm, messing around in the septic tank there is out of the question. Fortunately, Harriet's brother, George, has volunteered to stand in and do it for her, which I think is a pretty noble gesture. You didn't break this just to get out of going in there, did you?
No.
No, you did that weeks ago, didn't you?
Yes.
OK, I think that's a pretty decent excuse. Right, red team, you're going to be starting first because you've got the most points right now and they have earned you a 5-second advantage. So when you hear the first siren, you start looking for those prize discs. But yellow team, you listen out, because as soon as you hear the second siren, that's it, you can start. You have some time to get as many prize discs as you possibly can into these baskets, and that sometime starts now! Into the septic guns dive the Reds without a single thought for their own safety or personal hygiene. There's the second siren, and the yellows immediately getting stuck in, quite literally getting stuck in. The yellows already finding prize discs. Come on, Reds! He might be losing his hat, but that is another prize disc already for the yellows. What's going on, Reds? Their basket is empty while the yellows is bulging already. The Reds seem to have a knack for finding all of the fake discs, a commendable achievement, but one that will earn them exactly no prizes. Oh, and another white disc in the red basket. Brilliant. It's amazing. Every time I forget to warn them that sometimes the pipes will spew out more of the hideous, nameless goo into the tank. But they do bring prize discs with them sometimes, so there's a positive side. Looks like Reds are getting their act together, but do they have enough time left? Who knows with my sometime clock? Oh, a huge septic gunk shower there for an unfortunate member of the red team. I think that shriek said it all. The Reds then in a complete mess, whilst the yellows methodically go about their business. But with both baskets looking pretty healthy now, it's anyone's guess over who will emerge from the gunge to the sweet smell of victory and who will just smell.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Time is up! Teams, oh, well, you're all still with us. George, thank you for standing in there. Well done. Let's see which team has won. How many then for the Reds, Labrat? 7 for the Reds. Well done. Well done. But let's find out if that's enough to clinch it. Labrat, how many for the yellows? 9? 9 for the yellows? That's amazing! Yellows, that's incredible. You are each going to be taking home with you your crystal growing kit, plug-and-play electronic kit, White Wings glider kit, remote control mosquito, cosmic flashing scooter, a chemistry set, Robo-bugs, a kitchen chemistry set, A microscope. Is this part of it? No, it's not. It didn't get in there. Sorry, lads, the disc wasn't in. Well, is this the time to appear ungrateful, Tom? Let's think. You're taking home one of those each, whereas the red team have a rather different fate awaiting them, because all of these prize discs are what you would have won. Cosmic flashing scooter. Yeah, bop it. That would have been nice. That would have been lovely. White Wings glider kit. That would have been handy. Yeah. Robo-bugs. Oh, nice. A microscope. Oh, yeah. An MP3 player each. That would have been nice. That would have been... And chemistry set. Yeah, you'd have won one of those. But instead of taking them home with you, you're going to blow them up. It's time for B-Day Goes Bang. It's that time in the Blast Lab once again when, strangely, one team, the team standing behind a massive pile of prizes, looks really happy. Yellows, well done, you won. All of that lot going home with you. And the other team, today it's the Reds, not quite so happy. How are you feeling?
Sad.
Yeah, well, you know, somebody had to win, somebody had to lose. That's the way it goes. It's like Newton's third law. There's an equal and I won't go on about it again right now. What do you think went wrong? Why did
We weren't quick enough.
Yeah, it's really difficult in there. It's really difficult in there. Well, bad luck, Reds. Who's going to push the plunger and do the dirty deed? I think that's probably the best way to do it. Right, the moment is nearly upon us. In this very lab, I've tried exploding things in kettles, I've tried exploding things in vases. But if there's one thing I've learned, it's that you always get the best bang from a B-Day. And here it is, with your prizes in. So, Reds, if you'd like to step forward, please, make ready with the plunger. Lift it up. We'll all give you the countdown. If we're all ready, audience? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go! Yep, there you go, there you go. Bad luck, Reds, well done, Yellows. Today, we've learned about Newton's third law, that every action has an equal and opposite reaction, and that not all rockets go quite to plan. See you next time. Blast Lab was recorded in front of a live studio audience. No lab rats were hurt during filming. Probably. Wouldn't have felt it if they were.
Dan, check out these great holiday snaps. There are families who've taken part in the CBBC show Give Me a Break.
Oh, yeah, where the kids take control of their family holiday, making it a lot more fun. Look at those smiles.
And if you'd like to do the same, listen up, because we're looking for families to take part in the next series of Give Me a Break.
To apply, log into our website, click on Be on a Show, then fill in an application form. Easy.
MI High continues on CBBC.
We haven't got much time.
We have eyeball on the PM.
That's crazy. We're going to have to betray a close friend.
Situation critical. It's gone dead.
New term, new team, new rules. All new MI High continues Mondays at 5:15 on the CBBC channel.
We're continuing our search to find the world's next great superhero.